what are hyperlocal searches and what are some of the best strategies for physical stores to appear in them? Today, my focus is to answer these questions and to show you through two business examples as to how to optimize for hyperlocal searches. When someone is searching for a product or a service within a small geographic area, typically a postcode or a small local region, this is called a hyperlocal search. Now, hyperlocal searches are very important from a commercial perspective because anybody who's typing such searches is typically towards the end of the sales funnel and they're very close to the purchasing decision. Now, these hyperlocal searches, in terms of the geographic radius, will cover about 3 miles or 5 kilometers in urban areas and about 15 miles or 24 kilometers in rural areas. So now let's look at two examples. The search query I typed for this is leather sofa near Canary Wharf, London. Canary Wharf is the financial district in London. So if we look at the results, so obviously the sponsored results are right on top. But if we move down, you start to see different citation listings and then you come to places. So optimizing your Google business profile is the best way to optimize for hyperlocal searches because these are people who are interested in probably visiting a store or just going to a specific physical location. So London Furniture Outlet, this is the one that's ranking on top. So let's look at how they're doing it. I mean, it's brilliant that they have a 4.9 star rating with 454 reviews. I mean, this is clearly a company that is investing time, effort, and energy into optimizing this profile. So you can see they have 246 plus photos. This just shows anybody who's looking at it, and also most importantly, Google, that this business is invested in what they sell. They are an authentic business, they are legitimate, and those are the types of businesses that Google wants to show because they want people to be happy with the search results. So Google considers 3 factors when it's looking at hyperlocal searches. One is prominence, the proximity, and relevance. So they are clearly a relevant business because my search query was leather sofa near Canary Wharf. They are a London furniture outlet, so they are, they sell home furniture. The second is proximity. So this is, close to where I'm searching from. So clearly the proximity angle is also covered. And the final thing is prominence. And one of the important ways that businesses can show they're prominent is through Google reviews. And you can see that they clearly have a very, very high count of reviews. If we look at the 3 businesses that are listed here, they are at the top. And there's one thing that I want to check, which is how they handle lowest kind of reviews. So the 1-star ratings, which are typically a business's nightmare, but they are the ones that are going to happen. People will give bad reviews. It's always the 80-20 in business. So they haven't responded to this one, but they have responded to this one. So the more you respond to a review, I think that just shows the maturity of a business and that you take your business seriously. So they have a fairly impressive Google business profile. They've got the address, the areas, the hours. They've got a lot of things covered. So I'm not surprised that they are ranking so high in the Google, hyperlocal search. Now, the second company is Sostrene Grene. What is interesting is that they just have 9 reviews and yet they are at position 2. So this is likely because for the 3 factors that I mentioned, they are probably ranking very high on one of the factors. So distance, or maybe they've got a fairly good profile. So in terms of the profile, what is interesting is in the overview, they've got all the things covered that the previous business had, but they also have the products. So that is fairly interesting. They've got all of their products listed, and you can, if you click on them, it'll likely take you to the Google Merchant Center because Google has linked the Google Merchant Center with the business profile. So even though their reviews are so low, they are still ranking very high. And they also have a lot of photos. So in terms of the search engine optimization scores, I think these Both these businesses are super high performers in the hyperlocal optimization space, and there's a lot to learn from them. If you like this video, you can sign up for a free 15-minute SEO consultation by scanning the QR code below. Thanks so much for watching.